Hi and welcome to this lesson. I hope you have understood the basic concepts of Python that we have discussed till now. Okay, so now we are going to discuss some of the exercises that is based on the concept that we did in our previous lessons. Okay, so first of all, we are going to discuss about the letter count app. Okay, now what this program is actually going to do for me. First of all, we are going to ask a message from the user, okay, and then we are going to ask for one specific letter out of that message, okay, and then we just want to count that specific letter is coming how many times in the given message. Okay, so basically we are trying to do such kind of thing in this program. Okay, so let's just start with our code. First of all, let's just print a message, print, okay, and inside that I'm just giving a message, welcome to letter count app. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, first of all I want to have a message, okay, and that message would be entered by user. So first of all I'm displaying comment user input, and here I'm going to take a variable that is named as message, and inside that what I'm asking user to enter a message, enter your message. Okay, so here the user is going to enter a message. Now after that we need to ask from the user that which letter you want to count. Okay, that in your message which letter occurrence you want to count. So for that we again need to ask from the user. User need to enter a letter. Okay, so here user is going to enter a letter, or we can say one specific alphabet, okay, is equals to, and we are going to ask from the user enter the letter whose occurrence you want to calculate. Okay, okay, so here user is going to enter one specific letter. Okay, now we are going to count the letter. Okay, so if you remember that while discussing string data type we have discussed function which is known as count function. Okay, count function is going to calculate the number of letter. Okay, so here we are going to take one variable. Let's say we are going to take that as counter, and inside counter what I'm going to do, I'm going to calculate message. From message I'm going to count which letter I'm going to count, that is stored in a variable which is known as letter. Okay, and then I'm going to print that counter. Okay, print that counter. Okay, let's just save this code and let's just run this code and see what happens. See, first of all it is saying enter your message. Suppose I am entering I am learning Python. Okay, now I want to calculate the occurrence of n. Okay, now it is showing me that n is coming 3 times. Okay, now let's just again execute it. Let's just execute it again. I'll write what are you doing, what are you doing. Okay, I am doing Python. Okay, so now I want to calculate how many times d is coming. Okay, so it is showing me that okay 2 times d is coming. Now let's just improve this let's just improve the messaging scheme so that I can come to know properly. Okay, let's just print something here. Let's just print like this, print in message, okay, in message, then I need to write that letter. Okay, so I'll write letter. Okay, and then I'll write plus counter, and then I'll write times. Okay, inside that I need to write times. Okay, so let's just save this and let's just run this code. Let me just clear this and let's just run this again. So I am doing fine, what about you? Okay, Suppose I want to calculate y occurrence. Okay, see, counter is going to return me an integer value, so I want to print that as a string, because I cannot concatenate string with an integer, right? This thing that we have experimented while doing our data types, we cannot merge integer with strings. Okay, so if you want to write this integral message with your strings, you need to convert this into string. Okay, so I need to cast it first. Okay, save it and then run it. So I'm going to copy the same message. I'm just writing down the same message. I am doing fine. Okay, what about you? And I want to calculate y. Okay, so it is giving me that in message y 1 times. Okay, so I need to improve this again. In message y, so I need to write here is coming. Okay, is coming, y is coming, then plus sign. Okay, and then I need to write here I need to, yeah, so I have given the spaces. Okay, so let's just run this again. Let me just clear the screen and let's just run it again. So I am doing fine. What about you? So I need to calculate y. So now it is giving in message y is coming 1 times. Okay, suppose I am giving the message in small letters. I am doing, let's say I'm writing I am doing fine. Okay, and now I want to calculate the occurrence of capital N. I am writing capital N. So it is showing me it is existing 0 times. Although my n is coming 2 times, but that n is in small case and I am checking for the capital case. So what I can do, now I want to overcome this problem that every time I cannot give a command to the user that you need to enter in capitals or you need to enter in small. So what I can do, that when I am entering the message and letter, I can convert that into one case. Now that is my choice whether I want to convert that into uppercase or in lowercase. Okay, that is entirely my choice. What I'm going to do, message is equal to message dot lower. Okay, or you can write like this, message dot upper. Okay, and similarly you are going to do that for letter is equal to letter dot upper. Now what happened, whether you are giving your message in lowercase or in uppercase, it is going to convert that into uppercase. Okay, let's just save it and now let's just clear the screen and let's just run this. Okay, so now I am again writing that in small, that is I am doing fine. Okay, now I want to, here I am going to give the capital N. Okay, but due to this thing, that is I am converting my message and letter into uppercase, due to these two lines it is going to convert my message into uppercase. Okay, so when I press enter, so it is giving me that N is coming 2 times. Okay, so now in this case it is not my interpreter is not considering the fact that whether you are entering the message or the letter in uppercase or in lowercase, because with the help of line number 6 and 7 it is going to convert that into uppercase. Now that is your choice whether you want to convert that into uppercase or in lowercase. You can do both ways, right? So you can do in both the ways. Okay, so now before doing anything I would like to print a message. There I am going to print a message. This is going to calculate that, this is going to calculate how many times a particular letter is occurring in the message. Okay, so I just want to give this message. Okay, you can do one more thing. Let's just ask the name of the user. Okay, let's just ask the name of the user so that we can print the message in such a way. Okay, what we can do, we can just have here, we can enter name is equals to with the help of input, we can ask the name from the user, that is enter name. Okay, and here what we can do, we can print a greeting message. Print, let's say I want to print hi. Okay, and then the name of the user, and then I just wanted to print this sign. Okay, now here I just wanted to print name. Okay, name, then plus, then comma. Okay, so this is just the how my message is getting displayed on the screen. That is just okay. So see, this is how your message is getting displayed. Welcome to the letter count app, and this is going to calculate how many times particular letter is occurring in the message. Now enter your name. Suppose I am saying my name is Bob. Hi Bob. So enter your message. Now here I am going to I am doing fine. Okay, so now whether I am writing that in capital D, small d, it doesn't make any difference. It is showing me that D is Bob in message, D is coming one time. Okay, now we need to make this I as small, and let's just do one thing, that you can use name is equals to, now I'm going to use title function. If you remember, we have discussed. Okay, because we don't want to display the name like this. See, every letter is small, we don't want to display like this. Okay, so now I'm going to run my code again. So enter name, suppose I'm saying Bob. Now see, it is with the help of this title case, it is giving me the name like this. Okay, enter your message. Now I can enter message, I am learning Python and it seems to be very interesting. Okay, enter. Now which letter occurrence you would like to calculate? Suppose I want to calculate G. Now even if you are writing capital G, small g, it doesn't make any difference. So it's saying Bob, G is coming 0 times. Why? Okay, I need not to give space because your Python is space sensitive. So let's just run it again. So it is giving me enter name. I'm saying Bob. So enter your message. I am learning Python and it is very easy to understand. Okay, now I want to calculate for G. So it is showing me G is coming 1 times. Earlier I have given the space, that is why it was saying space is not coming anywhere. Okay, so that is why we call that your Python is space sensitive. Okay, so this is your program. Now if you want, you can make more changes in this program. If you want to make it more attractive, you can make many other changes in this program. Okay, so in this way, with the help of this program, we have tried to explore all the string related functions and all the integer related functions that we have done in our earlier lesson. Okay, so in the next lesson we are going to discuss some of the more interesting features of Python with the help of a program. So let's just meet in the next lesson. Bye bye.